Hey there, Parker Reed here, and welcome to PR Media, your home for everything movies and music through my eyes. And today we have a review of the brand new studio album by 21 Pilots, Scaled and Icy. Scaled and Icy is the latest studio record by pop, hip-hop, rock duo 21 Pilots, and this is a musical departure for the band. The latest records, Trench, Blurryface, and Vessel, all feature this very quirky style, this quirky sensibility, mixing pop music with hip-hop, with rock music, and it's been a great mixture. And they've added that little taste of oddness with Tyler Joseph's interesting delivery and his nasal, quirky voice. But on Scaled and Icy, they really changed things up. This album is very much more pop-centric. The songs are shorter, they're simpler, and a lot of those weird, quirky elements, they're gone. They're nowhere to be found on this album. And when they do pop up, like on the song Choker, they feel extremely out of place, and they feel almost formulaic and shoved in there by studio executives saying, you need to have a little bit of that so we can sell this record at Hot Topic. So going into this album, I've been a 21 Pilots fan for a long time. I've seen them live 3 times, and I was a little bit apprehensive about the style change, but ultimately I did enjoy it a lot. And part of the formula of pop music is short songs, get in, get out, and their lead single Shy Away, and just the overall album are very much in that same vein. This album comes in at 11 songs, 38 minutes. It is by far their shortest studio album to date by almost 10 minutes. Vessel was about 48 minutes, and this is 38, and all the other albums are 50 minutes plus. So this album really jets by, and I think it helps the formula here, because if there was like 14 or 15 songs, it might have overstayed its welcome a bit, especially with this pop sensibility, but I did enjoy it, and it did not overstay its welcome. Scaled and Icy opens up with this track Good Day, which is a very pop, piano-driven song. It sounds like it could have been on the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, and that leads into the second song, Choker, which I think is one of the best on the album. The piano on here, the synth on here, and even some of the more traditional hip-hop 21 Pilots delivery, I think it all works in this song, and this song adds to the entire theme of the album, which is mental health and dealing with those issues and being okay with it and rising above it, and it's just a very positive album. A lot of the other 21 Pilots records had some downer songs, but this album is just a lot of positivity, it's a lot of fun vibes, and I was enjoying it throughout. I think my favorite songs on Scaled and Icy are Formidable and Redecorate. They are not the traditional pop songs you would find on a top 10 record. I think these songs are a little bit deeper. They talk about changing yourself and improving. I think they're a great addition to the record, but there are some songs on here that I feel a little bit derivative and just kind of repetitive, like the songs The Outside and Never Take It. They don't add that much to this album. I think you could have cut one of them and just had this album come in at a solid 10 songs. And there are some cool musical offerings on this album that aren't present on some of the other 21 Pilots records. For example, the gang vocal on No Chances, it was haunting, it was beautiful, and it was really cool. And that song has a lot of different dynamics to it. And it's great when it's juxtaposed against a song like Bounce Man, which is just pure positivity. There's a lot of depth on this album, a lot of depth that I wasn't expecting from 21 Pilots, especially when you don't factor in that it's like attached to a ballad. There are no big ballads like Car Radio on this album or anything like that. So they are dealing more in the positive realm, and I liked that, especially during this pandemic when there's just been so much negativity. So looking back on Scaled and Icy, it didn't sit well with me the first couple listens, but after I got rid of all my prior expectations and just listened to this album for what it was, had a lot of fun with it, and I'm going to find myself returning to it a lot. Is it my favorite 21 Pilots album? No, I liked it a little bit more than Trench, but I did not like it more than Vessel or Blurryface, and I think this is a positive return for them. I hope they continue down this direction, but add a little bit more of the weirdness, because I did enjoy that a lot. So my final rating for 21 Pilots Scaled and Icy is a solid 8 out of 10. I would recommend you check it out, and hopefully they tour for this thing soon, because I would love to check them out. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw here, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram, and like, comment, and subscribe if you so choose. My name is Parker Reed. You've been watching PR Media. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.